Yo, what is up guys, Ghost here, welcome to Stormgate Central. So today, Early Access is releasing for everybody, and if you've just jumped into the game, you've maybe played a couple of customs, you've gotten to grips with some of the units in the games, the buildings, what they all do, and that sort of thing, and now you're looking for a solid build order for the Vanguard to get you started in 1 versus 1. Well, today I'm going to give you guys exactly that. So we're going to be doing a 2 barracks build here off of 1 base. We're going to be building some Lancers and some Exos, so some melee units and some ranged biological units. So it's nothing too complicated, super easy. We're going to be then pushing out across the map, taking some all-important creep camps to get ourselves some more resources, doing a little push towards the enemy base just to have a poke in and see if we can perhaps just win the game outright, and if not, then we're going to fall back and we're going to do an expand behind this and just get our macro up and going. So I'm going to jump into a game live and just commentate as I'm doing this build. We'll see what we go up against here. But the general goal of this build is that we want to end up with 10 workers on our Luminite mine. We then want 4 workers on our Therium. We want 2 barracks up. And then we want to also get a biokinetics lab, which allows us to build Exos, and we basically just want to continually pump Exos out of these 2 barracks whilst building habitats back home and making sure that we don't get supply blocked, and then we're going to just send them out across the map to creep and go towards the enemy base. Sounds pretty simple, so let's get into it. Before we do though guys, if you do enjoy the content here on the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I will also be doing a beginner guide for the Infernals as well as the Celestials, so if you guys don't want to play Vanguard, then keep your eyes peeled to the channel for those videos, and plenty more to come from me as well. And as always guys, thank you so much for your support so far. Alright guys, so we're going to start off with the Vanguard here. I have played a few games as you can see. I don't really play too much Vanguard though, so this is pretty much what you guys are going to be experiencing when you jump into the game. So let's go ahead and hit matchmake here. So we're going to do an Exo build here, 1 base Exo build, 2 barracks, very, very easy build. And it's going to be against an enemy Vanguard. So we have Isle of Dread, not the ideal map for this. It's not one of the smaller maps in the game. It's sort of more a medium map, but we're going to see if this will work nevertheless. Okay, so first things first, build a Bob, send out your dog to scout, and then once we get that 150 Luminite, we are going to build a barracks, overcharge our command post there, and get that up a little bit faster. So we want to put the first Bob on Luminite here, second one goes on Therium, and then these 2 here, one is going to go on Therium, and one is going to go back to Luminite, and as soon as this is ready, and we have 100 Luminite, we're going to go ahead and build a Lancer. And we want this Lancer to go down here to this health camp. So let's see what he's doing. He has his dog in my main here, which is slightly irritating. I do need to build a habitat. Gonna have to cycle some Bobs around here just so he doesn't kill this. We're gonna go ahead and build a second Lancer there. Okay, those guys are gonna go back. Let's put that guy up there. Where's my Lancer? There he is. He's coming down. So once he gets to this health camp, we're gonna attack this. Okay, habitat is ready. We've got the second Lancer on the way. And then we're gonna use these guys to build a biokinetics lab. And our dog is here, and Lancer's coming out. And Lancer number 1 is going to go and attack these. As you can see, they do cleave damage. So that's quite nice.
Our forces are under attack.
Okay, looks like he's kind of committing to a little bit of Lancer play there. I kind of forgot to... Sorry, dog play, I should say. Forgot to get my next Lancer out. Oh! I pulled away a little bit too early there. Let's get our second barracks going. So he's, we want to make sure he doesn't snipe that Lancer there. We can now start to get some Exos out. We're just going to hang back in the base for a little bit here. We can go and get the health camp later. That's fine.
Not enough Luminite.
Get another exo here on the go. So this is pretty much what you want to end up with here. 4 on the Therium, and then you really want 10 on the Luminite. So we are actually going to build a couple more here. So he may have gotten beryllium claws out here. I'm not quite sure. We didn't lose any workers there, though, so we're going to build one more. We did lose one Lancer, but that's okay.
Not enough Luminite.
So we just want to keep on pumping out exos from this point on.
Not enough Luminite.
As quickly as we can. Once we've gotten the Luminite up to 10 here, we should be okay. We do need to be building a habitat, however, very soon. The thing is, this build would have been a little bit cleaner if I had been able to move out on the map and creep the way I had planned. But unfortunately, I couldn't do that, so I am a little bit low on Luminite.
Not enough Luminite.
Let's go down to the health camp.
Not
Hope we don't get
enough
ambushed
Luminite.
by any dogs. He has committed to quite a few dogs there, though. So that's good for us.
Not enough Luminite.
Okay, got some Luminite coming in.
Not enough Luminite.
Have some heals coming in here as well.
Capture point secured.
Let's get another habitat. And we just want to sort of slowly push across the map, taking camps as we go, so we're not super all in here. He's gotten that health camp there. I'm actually going to go ahead and build one more Lancer, just because he has a lot of dogs. He may be going for the Brilliant Claws upgrade, which does a lot of damage to my guys.
Capture point secured.
So if you do have excess Luminite, you can go ahead and build.
Not enough
Oh,
Luminite.
here he comes with the dogs. And that's unfortunate. You got to pick. There's a dog coming my way here.
Our forces are under attack. Not enough Luminite. Our forces are under attack.
Let's try and use these bobs here to stave this off. Get a bit of a... Oh, he definitely has the Brilliant Claws. We're going to just have to go here. Most of those have been killed.
Our forces are under attack.
Let's go put a Lancer in the turret there. Now, has he made any more dogs back home? We do want to be careful of the Lance in the back here. Okay, he's got a bunch more dogs. Okay, dogs are going down. I'm not losing anything here. This is really bad for him. I'm going to make sure that nothing comes out of this. Kill the bobs.
Not enough Luminite.
He's probably trying to get out an exo here, or a... Oh, yep, he's got an exo. Okay. That's fine. We'll just move up here and kill the other barracks. If we can. Oh, he's getting hornets. Look at that. Make sure we have some workers down on the Therium. So right now, we're going to stay out of range of the turret, and we're just going to kill all of his production.
Not enough Luminite.
Let's send one guy to scout over that direction. Okay. So we killed a lot of his stuff here. And once we got the rest of these exos here, I think we can just go ahead and kill everything. Well, let's just go ahead and snipe the turret. I think we can get this, maybe. Can we get it? Yeah, get it. Get the Exo as well. And this should be game, I think. And GG's. There we go, guys. So, it can be a little bit scrappy, depending on what the enemy decides to do. Let's just go and check the replay here. So, the ideal situation that you really want here is that your opponent isn't going for an aggressive opening like we are, and they're going for something, you know, a little bit more macro style, expanding out on the map, especially on a map that's this big. Unfortunately, though, for me, he did go for this heavy dog play. But again, because this build is quite aggressive in and of itself, you can just sit back, and once you get a decent number of Exos, a few Lancers with them just to be like the tank up front, this build is very, very powerful. I could have also gone for the upgrade for the Exos, which allows them to get a movement increase whenever they attack. But it does cost 100 Therium, so it's debatable whether it's worth spending the 100 Therium, which is the cost of 4 Exos, just to get the upgrade that early in the game. So yeah, you can see he's pretty much gone for the most aggressive build he can here. He's just pumping out dogs straight from 1 racks, so he's not even going for 2 racks like I did here, and he's rallying them straight across the map here. So this is not exactly the kind of build you want to be playing against here. And like I said, normally, if you're able to get out on the map, take some of these creep camps, you're going to see just how much Luminite I get from these. If you check my Luminite down there, boom, it goes up to 200 just from a couple of kills. If you kill all 5 of the creeps there, I think it's like 300 Luminite or something crazy. It's a lot of Luminite you get from them. Bob Overcharge coming in clutch here. Really, really handy in holding this off. So it turns out he didn't get the Varillion Claws. You actually need... Oh, here he comes, actually. He's now upgrading to Central Command. So he may get Varillion Claws after that. So I was worrying a little bit. The problem with this sort of aggression is you don't know. Is he going to continue to rally more units across the map? Should I stay home and defend and build up my army? Or is he expanding? I thought he may have been expanding behind this. It was just a little bit of early game pressure, allowing him to get out on the map and... do a little bit of creeping of his own. But apparently he just kind of went all in with this. So here comes the Varillion Claws indeed. So you can see here it increases bonus damage against light units by 16. So if he would have gotten around my Exos, those dogs would have absolutely shredded me there. That's why I decided to build a couple more Lancers. Lancers are extremely effective against the starting scouts. So here we go, taking this health camp here. Once I've realized that there's no more aggression coming, we're just going to go and cap that. Go and take the observation tower. Get some more Luminite. Again, there's nothing wrong with floating too much Luminite. If you take a bunch of creeps, you get a bunch of Luminite, or indeed Therium. That's fine, because you can always go ahead and expand behind this. I didn't bother because I could see I could win the game by just continuing to build Exos and rally them across the map. Now, right here, this is the critical point. He has the Varillion Claws now, and he's going to go for some sort of an attack here. And this is why I'm a little bit wary. I don't want to get surrounded. I'm staying at the top of the ramp, and he gets a few nice picks on some Exos here, and does a really nice job of it. Sees a Lancer coming down there. That's a bad pick. You don't want to go for that, because Lancers just really, as you can see, like, they tank this and shrug it off like it's absolutely nothing. Seems he wasn't really paying attention to his dogs there for a second. I got some pretty good damage on them, although not many picks, but I think some of them, yeah, most of them are getting a little bit low. He's going to get another pick on an Exo here. No, he runs straight past it into my base. Oh, there we go. Sends one dog back. Or I pull that one dog back. But the Bob Overcharge here, even though these guys have Varillion Claws, it doesn't matter. Like, if you just look at this and look how many workers I lose. Okay, I lost one there. I lost a couple more. I definitely lost a few workers, but I think he just moved in here, and then he went AFK. So you can see, guys, even if you get attacked back at home, Bob Overcharge, incredibly powerful at defending this. So this is now defended. I've got a Buzzsaw Cannon back home. I don't like to spend minerals on Sentry Post with this build if I can avoid it, but if you guys want to be super safe, you can always just make this Sentry Cannon and, like, delay one Exo or something. And he has too few dogs now. He hasn't been continuing, it looks like, to macro behind this. He's just sent those dogs across the map. And these Bobs are sitting there doing absolutely nothing right now because they've finished building that turret. And the rest is pretty much history. So, pretty effective build here. I would actually say it's the least effective against Vanguard, guys, just because Vanguard has so great defensive capabilities. But if you go up against the Argents of the Celestials, or if you go up against the Infernals, really great build against Brute and Gaunt. Not really sure what his plan here was with the Hangar Bay, but I certainly didn't want any Atlases coming out of that. So I hope this helps some of you guys out, get your footing in Stormgate, get to grips with the 1v1 a little bit. Don't forget, I will be doing a guide for the Infernals, a beginner's guide there, as well as for the Celestials. So if that is something that interests you, don't forget to hit up that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching the video today, and I'll see you again in the next one.